Hi everyone, my name is Kiet. I'm the CTO and founder and co-founder of MobileHop. Thanks for coming out to our prezo here today. A little bit about MobileHop and who I am. So again, my name is Kiet. I've been working in the RE reverse engineering space for about 14 years, specifically in the hardware and software side of things. However, I have a pretty strong background in RF engineering and pretty much all cellular wireless technologies, going back from 2G, 3G, 4G, and 5G. I'm going to put it down there, but basically what MobileHop is, we are a provider that helps provide managed attribution services that uses mobile IP space and mobile technologies as a means to get that managed attribution. So compared to what you get in typical systems today, where you're using normal data center environments for your VPNs and whatnot, you already get flagged with a high fraud score. And using our systems, you basically can help get around that. On our 4G and 5G proxy services, we basically provide a means that you're able to pull IPs from real mobile carrier IP pools that already come out through the carrier grade NAT. And because of that, these IPs already have the highest IP reputation scores that you can get, especially if you're trying to go run testing or integration with other mobile applications that exist. It looks very weird that you're using a data center IP or something of that sort to go access those services, rather than using the same means that a normal user would go out and do their thing. On our system, we basically provide a method for you to pull IPs and rotate them up to once a minute. But basically, when you click that button to get the new IP, it takes about 5 seconds for you to get an IP through the system. The IPs that you get are exclusive. They're only to you. And on top of that, because these are 4G, 5G devices, and they're going through our normal egress, you're typically seeing around 80 to 100 megabits of your data throughput. On our side, we have something really unique compared to the other mobile services that are out there. The traditional mobile IP and VPN services that exist are typically devices that are just phone banks, SIM banks, things like that, that are sitting in some guy's closet in some apartment in whatever city it is. Now, the problem with that is, while that does work, it's not scalable. And then not only is it not scalable, you don't have the RF engineering folks that are able to troubleshoot and make things work when they really need to. So because of that, we've become a trusted partner with law enforcement and government that really need those services as well. On our side, because we also have our own techniques that provide you access to mobile egress on pretty much any location you want, not only are we getting the IP geolocation look correct, we're also making it making the device look correct to the network, to your end users as well. So if for some reason you need to go run an investigation against that device, things look correct as well. A couple of our use cases that we've seen, folks that are trying to do data scraping or data mining, they're already getting blocked and whatnot just using data center IP. So they're already running into a lot of CAPTCHAs and whatnot. So those guys are now moving towards the mobile side, where they're able to get better IPs with the better score. And because of that, we also have a means for you to easily integrate with our system. So on our side, we provide normal proxy use. We provide VPN ingress into the system as well. And also in our demo that we'll give here in a little bit, we also provide a means for you to use like a VDI. For our Gov partners and customers, we also have a much more compelling demo. If you pop by our booth, we can show you that. It's right outside. But the really cool part about using these IPs is you really avoid blocks that typically happen, as long as you make sure that your device fingerprint looks correct as well. On our Gov and cybersecurity space, basically folks have had issues in the past using the traditional IP space, but by using our mobile side, you're able to really target the locations that you care about, and you're really able to drive that pattern or life that you're trying to maintain. And because of that, you're also using the mobile IP tools. And imagine this: if you were to go run you want to go make it look like some person is doing some activity in a certain state and city, they could hop on an airplane. Normally they go in airplane mode for a few hours, they go into that new location, and they do their thing, they pop back online, now they're out of that location. You can effectively do the exact same thing with our technology. You exit a certain location, disconnect that user, just before you disconnect, you have them go on Instagram or something, make their post saying, hey, I'm about to hop on the plane, I'm going out. Disconnect the user, have them pop back up in whatever location you want. In a couple hours, you're able to build that that pattern of life for that user. One of our really cool technologies that we've also implemented as well is not only do we provide you access with a mobile IP egress, we also provide you access with real phone numbers that are available for 2FA and MFA. And for some users, we also provide both inbound and outbound SMS capabilities along with voice. And we also pass all the checks that matter on the root of trust when you check on a phone number. And we'll also run this through a quick demo as well. And just as I mentioned, we also have some other mobile demos at our booth, but the one I'll be going through with you guys here today is our virtualized desktop environment using our typical mobile egress. So this is our web portal. On this side, basically, you have access to any of our cities that you want to have your mobile egress out of. So in this case, this license entitles you to one device anywhere in our network. And in this case, I have it currently connected off into Seattle, Washington. So I have a VDI instance up where I basically pull up IP info, and you kind of see that we are currently connected to Seattle, and we are we're coming out of a Verizon wireless IP space. So kind of in this quick demo, we want to go off to some other location. We'll go ahead and connect up to, let's say we'll go to Detroit, Michigan here. So what this means here is as soon as I hit the connect button, it's allocating the device on our network and is going to get you that mobile egress that you're looking for. And this ensures that you are the only user on this device. This device also looks right to the end user. And if you're trying to use a proxy or whatnot, and sometimes you have to go adjust your fingerprints, we also provide the abilities for you to make that as well. So we've just connected up to Detroit, Michigan. So we'll go back to our VDI here. Go and refresh this page. You'll see that we are now coming out of Verizon Wireless in Michigan. And you can imagine all the different use cases you can have for this, and its possibilities are pretty much endless. And previously, I ran a test on this. We used fingerprint.com to go prove that this isn't not a VPN. They have pretty sophisticated technologies to detect that. And you kind of see here that we are not showing up as incognito, and we are not being detected as an actual VPN egress. So mobile IP, again, it's just one piece of the puzzle. We provide those users with the ability to get real 2FA numbers, real phone numbers, and we also provide a means for you to use webhooks to go pull this out. And you can kind of see here, we've used it just in another demo, and we created a Signal account. And as you can imagine, those are one of the most difficult accounts to make an account for. And just as a quick reference, we used HLR lookup, and this here is a Google Voice number. And you kind of see here that this is already tagged as a landline number. Bandwidth.com is a well-known VoIP provider. And if you compare one of our phone numbers, you kind of see that this is showing up as a mobile phone number correctly tagged on the HLR going to a real wireless core. And these are technologies that we provide to our users that really need to go have their attribution managed. But that's basically our demo. Do you guys have any questions? Yes. I'm sorry. We do provide access to other countries on a case-by-case basis and what org you're working with. But feel free to pop by our booth, and we can chat about that too. Any questions? Yes. Was the question, do we have a proxy client? We do not provide the clients themselves, but what we provide you access with is, in the event that you want to go hook it up to whatever browser or your own automation of a choice, you can use that as well. Yes. Oh. Uh-oh. Want to try again? I think you just got it. We're on. Do we have locations outside the United States? Is that the question? Do we license it outside? Yes, we do offer outside the United States. All right. Thank you all for coming to our talk.